Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with our subject computer of class 7. Open your computer book, chapter number 4, editing in Flash. So here we have a Flash CS3 professional edition. In your previous class you have learned to create the different objects in Flash. Now it's time to learn to modify them. The process is simple, but before learning this process, let's recall the components of Flash window along with the steps to start Flash. Start Flash. Flash is the multimedia graphics program used for creating animation, games, cartoon, text, graphics, and another special effects. Flash is a powerful designing tool. It allows effective animation and programming to create animation and web pages. It makes them more interactive by adding more motions and visual effects. Flash uses the vector graphics which allow the Flash object to retain the quality regardless of increase in resolution. The various steps to start the Flash CS3 are: first of all, you have to click on Start button, select all programs. From the submenu, select Adobe, click Adobe Flash CS3 to open it. Then you can see this window will appear on your computer. On the top, we have a title bar. Next, we have a menu bar which contains the file menu, edit menu, commands, control, window, help. On the left hand side, we have a toolbox which contains the various tools which we are using in a Flash software. This one is our working area where we draw the object or we create the picture or image. At the last, this one we have a property inspector window which is used to discuss about the various properties. Let us discuss about all these Flash windows in detail. A title bar and menu bar display the name of open document, and the menu bar gives you access to all the commands available in Flash. So first is file menu, having the option like new, open existing file, to close, save as, print, import, and exit to close the Flash software. In edit menu, we have options like undo, redo, cut, copy, paste, clear, and another options. In the command, we have a various commands related to the object and the control and window. Window is used to reconstruct the window of Flash. Help menu will provide you the help to learn or to use the various controls of Flash which provide you the offline and online support for this software. Next is tool palette. You can choose the different tool available in tool palette to create and modify the text and graphics. Stage. Okay, let's open a new software, new file in Flash software, create a new, select section transcript 3. So this one is stage. This is a rectangular area where graphics, text, video clips are drawn or placed and animation is created. The work area is transferred to the gray area around the stage. You can place the object until which you want to appear on stage, or rest of the things you can place here, which when you want to move in a stage, then you can drag from this window area, work area to your stage. Next is timeline panel. This one we have a timeline panel which shows the numbers here and the timing of your object. It organizes and controls a document content in a layer and frames like films, flash document, divide timelines into a frames. The timing of an animation is adjusted in the time panel, thus it helps in setting the sequence of a movie or animations. Next is layer panel. This is we have layer panel. It helps you to manage the layers. The layers are like the multiple film scripts stacked on top of one another, each containing a different image that appear on stage. So there are other palettes available too. They provide the essential information and control over the animation process. They can be arranged in a stack and move around the screen and collapsed to the icon view. Let's we are going to discuss about all these tools one by one. First is selecting an object. To modify an object, we need to select it using the selection tool. The two basic selection tools are the selection tool and the lasso tool. Let's learn the use of these tools. First, you have to draw some objects in stage area. So just draw some pictures. Here with the help of rectangle tool, we have draw one rectangle. Then we have draw one circle. So on these, we will apply all the tools. So first one is selection tool. The selection tool is a quite useful. The steps to follow to use the selection tools are: first, select the selection tool, then select the object, then with the help of a mouse pointer over the object you want, you can select the object and the draw box over object is looks like. Then you can, with the help of select tool, you can move that object on anywhere within your stage area or in the work area. So just example, first we select rectangle, then we place the circle over the rectangle. So in this way you can arrange, first draw the different objects of your animation or movie, and then with the help of selection tool you can arrange. Next is selecting an object partially. It is possible to select the object completely or partially. Click on the selection tool, drag the mouse to enclose the required portion of the object. The enclosed part will get selected. So just click on the selection tool, then select the part. So in this way it selects the whole. For that you can use the lasso tool, which we are going to discuss later. Next is rotating an object. You can rotate the object clockwise or anti-clockwise to change the position of drawing. It can be rotated vertically or horizontally. With the help of rotation tool in the toolbar, the steps are: first you have to select the selection tool, select the object, then click on free transform tool. Now you can click and drag the rotation handle to rotate the object. So it's a circle. So select this rectangle to check the rotation. So in this way you can rotate your object clockwise or anti-clockwise. Next one is transforming an object. The selection tool, you can transform or change the shape of object with the help of selection tool. First you have to select the selection tool, select object, then click on transform tool. Now with the help of these parameters or these points, you can change the shape of your object. or you can either resize according to your requirement. So with the help of, you can transform your object or you can change your object. Next is lasso tool. It is possible to select the irregular or the smaller part of the object by using the lasso. First of all, click on a lasso tool. The mouse pointer changes to the lasso tool. Click and drag the mouse and select the portion of object. Next we have moving an object. You can also move the selected part or make the duplicate copy of original object at the other place on the stage. To move the selected object, simply follow these steps. Click the selection. Click on the selection portion. A plus symbols appear. Drag the mouse. Drag and move the selected portion to move to a new place. And then release mouse. First, you have to select the object. Then it's display in the plus symbol. Then by dragging your mouse over the another location, you can move your object. Next is copying an object. The various steps to make a copy of objects are: first, with the help of selection tool, select the object. Then select from the edit menu copy option, or either you can use the shortcut key Ctrl plus C. Copy, and then with the help of edit option you can use paste command or either Ctrl V with the shortcut key. Here we have three options under the place. One is place in the center, to place the new object in the center part of the stage, or either place at the same position. So here we have another object with the help of copy tool. Next we have ink bottle and text tool. These are the some other tools in the text box that you need to discuss. These are the ink bottle tools and the text box tools are: first, ink bottle tool. Using the ink bottle tool, you can select the stroke color and change the color, width and the style of outline and the lines drawn. To select the ink bottle, first select the ink bottle tool from the toolbar. Then in a property, you can check. First one, we have a stroke color. With the help of this, you can change the color like. Then you can change the stroke height, for example 10. Next is stroke style. With the help of this, you can apply any type of a stroke style. So just click on this, then click on the object on which you want to apply this. Just have a try another. So in this way you can use ink bottle tool. Next is text tool. Just create a new file. Select the text tool from the toolbar and then type. For example, working with the flash is interesting. So in the property inspector, you can check the various properties of this text. First one is text style. With the help of this, you can apply another effect. You can select any type of a style from here. like this. So it just change the text format. Next, you can change the text size. For example, is the 30 to make it 48. So it increase the text size. Next one is to change the color of text. So now you can see. Next is bold, to make it bold, italic. Then we have a 4 type of alignment for the text: left line, center, and right alignment. You can check if we have less words in a text box. Then you can also change the directions of the text. So you can practice on these different properties of font. Next is converting the text into a vector form. Once you convert the text into the vector form, you can make any changes on it. First of all, you have to select your text block, then click on the modify from the menu bar, select the option break apart. So it's just applied. If you apply break apart again, then it converts the text back, convert this shape back into the text. Now just apply some another properties on this. You can also use a transform option from the modify menu. For example, you want to transform your text according to these properties: free transform, scale, rotate and skew, scale and rotate at 90° clockwise, rotate 90° counterclockwise, flip vertical. So it's flipped vertical. So it's not just a simple shape now. So you can apply any transformation for your object, like modify, transform to convert it back. So you can apply these transformation on your text. Next is using a group command. Group command is used when you have to work on a multiple objects at the same time. So first of all, you have to select a different objects. For example, we have these objects. So if we select these 3 objects and click on modify command, from here you can use the group command or directly press the shortcut key Ctrl+G. So now whenever you apply any option or any property on this group, it is applicable on these 3 objects. So if you move one object, along with this object, we have the movement for other 2 objects. So this is we are using group command. Next is creating and using the symbol. Symbol is the name for any object created by the user and it's stored in the library. It can be used to add to a movie or animation when needed. Symbols can be a graphics, buttons or movie clips. These are the very useful elements in case you want to have more than one copy of the same object. You need know to use or recreate the same. You can use from it the symbol library. First of all, you have to select any. There are 3 basically types of the symbol. Graphics. A graphic symbol is well suited for repeated use of the static image or for creating the animation associated with the main timeline. This is the simplest symbol to use. Second is button. The button symbol is added interactively to the animation and respond to the mouse action. Movie clips are the flash movie clips having the both symbols and graphics. They have their own non-restricted timelines that play independent of the main movie timeline. Now let's learn how to create a symbol. First, select the object. Then click on modify command from the menu. Then select the option convert to symbol. So now here we have in a library there is a no symbol, but when you click on convert to symbol, it added into your. So here we have a three type movie clip button or graphics. First we select the graphics and click on OK button to add this object into library. So here we have this. Now if we create a new document, then there is no need to recreate that symbol. Just select it from the library and drag with the help of mouse in your new file, and the same picture is added into your flash. So with this you can use objects again and again with the help of symbol. Okay students, with this we have done with this chapter. First we have learned about the selection tool, then we have learned about ink bottle, text tool, then symbols. So this is all about chapter number 4. You have to do the practical on your computer or either on your mobile phone, and bookwork, do the question answers exercise part, fill-ups, MCQ, true false on your book, and the question number C, explain the difference between the following term and the answer the following question number E on your book. Thank you. Have a nice day.